We're adding exponentially.
Yeah,
That's
50.
so cool. As the
That's
quality of the show goes down, our numbers go up. So I don't really
As it goes
sort
down.
of reverse thing. But I always wanted to say this anyway. Hey, man, if you're enjoying anything, I know this is just two guys talking,
Hey,
but
man.
you want to smash that subscribe
the
button.
shit out of it. Break it.
That'll really help the podcast.
Make sure it clicks, but then break it off.
Smash it. Just
Smash
punch
it.
it.
Or it's called a soft start.
This is a soft start. My hair, which I announced recently publicly,
Yeah.
I live 100 miles away from the person who cuts my hair. So
I did read about that you live 100 miles away from your
it
house.
was in People magazine, kind of in the
Mhm.
back, just one of those short stories.
Sure.
So it's 200 miles to get a trim. So if anyone has any problem with this mop top,
I think it looks better. Like mine is so bad I put the hat back on, but the hat is always kind of in the mix. But today
Mhm.
it was more of an emergency situation. I got a haircut and things didn't go well. The girl that combs my hair with a blow dryer charges me $90,000 every time. She is on vacay, and so we're gonna have to be DEFCON 5 for a while. As long as
Well,
you can handle it.
no, all you're going to be is the man with the hat.
Yeah.
The hat
a
looks
little extra
fine.
beat up. I went to Magic Mountain yesterday. Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
More mountain than magic, but I will get into that later. Magic Mountain is a theme park where it's boiling out and there's
It's
no misters.
110. Yeah.
Last time I went it was 107. Yesterday was 101. I'm like, good God, why are we going always? It's my daughter's birthday and she wanted to go, and great guy syndrome,
Oh, here's an alt. If this happens again if she's here for a while, hey, maybe instead of Magic Mountain, why don't you and I go to the mall and get you a cute top?
Hey, why don't I push you in the pool?
Hey,
And throw
listen
a cake
up.
in there.
This is Plan B.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that you nibbling on your little rat food.
I always feel like King Henry VIII or something.
Yeah, you're
I
like this.
believe-
Anyway, Superfly, we started.
This was like Lauren. Lauren always had his popcorn. Tell-
Dana, any
ask
ideas?
Kenny if we can. Is there any way
Kenny
we could?
Among.
Can we lose the elephant? Ask Kenny if we could lose the elephant and maybe have like a giraffe.
Steve Martin, is he in town? Marcy, will you check? Maybe we could throw him in there.
Mhm.
Might want to do Hollywood Minute this week with Steve.
David's always game.
So I saw Twister after I baked
Oh,
the
yeah, okay.
goddamn. I mean, I was at the thing. It must have been 20 minutes, Magic Mountain. No, it was about 5 hours. And even the people that work there are blacking out. It's all bad. And they have misters, but they're not on. The saddest part is when you leave, it's all fun and games at the beginning. When you leave, everyone stands about 7 feet apart, and it's a 2-mile walk and sunny concrete, and no one's having fun anymore.
Ugh.
It's just a dead stare, like, must make it. No one talks. And they're like, can we? No. Must car get to. And so we just, the most horrible walk of boiling shame. And then we get to the
Ugh.
van. And then and then it goes, wait, let me, hang on, this is funny.
No.
Yeah, that's me starting the van.
With that one.
Oh, and then it's like,
so you were a
and then
tour
you-
guide. Okay.
well, everyone's sickened. Yeah, we had a tour guide overcharging us to walk us around. And
Oh, you
point.
did for $2,000 a day? No,
It's
that's
actually
Disney money.
$500 a person. $500 a person.
And you okay, so $2,000 a day.
Yeah. So I go and then you, if you go on one ride like Crazanity or something, you immediately barf. That's almost part of it. They always hose it down. They were hosing down Crazanity when we got there. They go, well, let's go to one more because we got a bit of a hose down. As the guy's like this, hose down. Yep. It's going to be about 15. So they don't like to hose it down, but they kind of have to when there's barf spray.
They hose
everywhere.
the ride down or the
Yeah, they
occupants
hose
in
down the seats and stuff, and they're boiling
I
hot
see.
with. And then there's so much puking going on. Even my friend said on the way home that they had the Backstreet Boys on, and so many people were sick. It kind of synced up to like everybody, bleh, rock your body. Bleh. fit in the song.
Well, if you
No one's
buy a
laughing
ticket
here,
for
but
a
maybe
ride,
on YouTube we'll hear it's funny.
a ride called the Vomit Comet, then you
Oh
can't
yeah, the
complain
Vomit
if you do-
Comet.
The Upchuck Hut. You get
The-
inside this safari hut, and they start shaking it up and down till you upchuck. The Upchuck Hut is great. Let's see, other
Diarrhea
rides.
River. Yeah.
Diarrhea River. Yeah, that one they have to clean
We
it
had
out
that.
every 3 hours. But urine urine cave had an interesting odor. Yeah.
PP Island. You just go
Well,
there.
they're
You know
just
what they
it's a
do?
wink and a nod because the bathrooms have lines 20 miles long. So they go, urine cave is available now for, and so it's kind of like
They
going to
hook
cave.
the misters up to the pee-pee and it just sprays Misty Pee on you, which is fine because you're so hot you don't care. Then you get in the car and you're like, wait, I smell, who pissed? And you go, that's me. Well, at least I lived.
Well, wait a minute. If someone sprayed urine on you, would you be
Yeah.
so hot you didn't care? So the minute the urine started, you try to light her toward your face. I just got to get so hot that I don't care.
They
I don't
should
think
have it.
any amount of heat negates urine in your face.
Why aren't any pranksters walking by a perfume store and going, and just it's pee? It's like a bottle of pee, and you're like, ah.
Well, this is out tomorrow, so by afternoon
do it.
tomorrow, it'll be
Let's hit the
happening
Beverly
at,
Center.
at the Grove near the Cheesecake Factory.
I went to the Grove last night. I went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, here we are. This is our new segment called David at the Movies. All right.
Well,
You always go
this
to
one's a little hyped up because
All right.
I don't really have anything, but I did go to Cheesecake Factory, and cheesecake was pretty good, and it's right next to the movies. That's part of the review.
Well, the throwaway Cheesesteak Factory. I'm still kind of laughing at that, only because
I
it was so
see a lot of
lo-fi. You
dates.
snuck that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we go in.
Ballsack Bakery. Go ahead.
There's no tickets anymore. It's your phone.
Yep.
Beep, beep, beep,
Mhm.
beep.
Can you hold
So
a little
we can-
closer? Hold a little closer. Yeah. Yep.
I take my daughter and her friend and the nanny. I like that. I'm so incompetent the nanny has to even come to that. 'Cause I'm incompetent in case anything happens. Choking on popcorn. So anyway, I give her $50. I go, hey, get some popcorn for you and your friend. I'd like to see 49 back and some receipts. Then they start the 2 hours of previews. Then every movie's a scary movie preview, which is terrifying. And if it's based on a true story, I'm really out. There's no way. I don't like the devil. I don't want any of that stuff. So I get through that. And then Twister, I saw the first one. This is not really like the first one. I have to say I kind of liked it. No tornadoes. No, I'm kidding. There are tornadoes, but how do you keep it interesting? So there's obviously a big corporation that everyone hates, a big conglomeration. You know what I mean?
You got to have a bad guy.
That's the bad guy. But it was interesting. The lead guy is the tall guy from Top Gun who smiles a lot. And he's the cocky guy with a big truck. And Daisy, is her name Edgar Jones?
Daisy Edgar Jones, who's
Yeah.
British, but does a great
British,
American
and you wouldn't believe it because she's like, hey, man, I'm hornier than a 3-peckered billy goat. And you're like, okay, shh, just a regular slight
and
accent.
then cut. She goes, I thought it was a terrific
Oh,
take.
it's perfect.
I should be in my trailer.
I just
But-
came from sensibility.
Yes. Sensibility and sensibility too.
Yeah, she wore
Okay.
a corset in
Keep-
most of the
Finish
scenes.
your take on this because I have my happy.
Oh, did you see
story.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
Day one.
fucker.
But the reason I went is because it was 107 where I live. And instead of going to an amusement park like some people I don't know,
Like some dipshit.
I went to an air conditioned movie theater. But go ahead. What's your takeaway on Twister? Twisters.
I thought you'll know this. The cocky guy is too cocky, and what they didn't notice is
Can
the
we
first
get
50
Glenn Powell,
Glenn
ladies
Powell.
and gentlemen, who was great.
and this Daisy girl who plays a normal American. It's
Yeah,
funny. Do you
Daisy.
think Americans don't always play English people, right? Never.
No, we can't. I asked someone this recently. I met an Australian guy. We can all do American accents. He goes, because we watch all your movies. So
Right.
British actors and Australian actors have been growing up on American movies. So they
that's
do
why.
perfect American accents. Oh, there you go.
Because we never go there and steal their parts. There, I said it.
They
So
take
anyway,
ours. Yeah,
They
take
come over
ours.
here, and so
check
she's
everything
like,
they
she's perfectly has a quiet goat roper accent, And
Mhm.
but she's like the prissy girl they think from the city, remember? Oh,
Yeah,
you
that
know
they
you from New
think.
York City.
Yeah. He
Oh,
called her City Girl.
city
Hey,
girl, huh?
City Girl got a some fancy pants
Hey,
on.
look at City Girl likes a big blowing windy wind, huh? And meanwhile, I thought they're gonna beat her up. It's like that's how a fight starts with me when I walk through a town. Oh, look at the city boy. So the guy, this is funny, Dana, because Glenn Powell and his
Yeah.
buddies, they're the rowdy storm chasers. And they're
Yeah.
like, woohoo! Every time they see him, yee, yippee. But it was literally like them just yelling like that for all 15 minutes. No one had any lines yet. And they're like, yeehaw, howdy
No
doody.
matter where the main car was driving, they would come out of nowhere and show
Yeah.
up along and go, "Woohoo! You
Yeah.
having fun yet, City Girl?" And there's like
Yeah.
a giant,
Tornado. Yeah.
tornado.
Yeah. And it was a lot of yippee ki and I know that was the funniest part to me. I go, they should just cut this together as a montage of all the yee. And because they got to show that he's the cocky, brash guy, but it was too much. Anyway, she's super cute. She already, I can't give the whole movie away, but she chases
I
the
think
storm.
it'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's not like The Godfather.
By the way, remember when she had a very bad situation in a Twister at the beginning? So
Yeah.
the first new guy that likes her goes, "Let's head to the Twister. What's my job? Well, you'll be in front of the Twister. I'll be in front where it's coming this way. There's 3 jobs, 2 behind it and 1 in front of it. We're in front of it." He doesn't even go, "This might be hard for you. This might be triggering." He's like, "Yee!" And she's like this on the way there. And then he stops in front of it. She's like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." Because,
Well, first of all, there's no better scene in films where someone is hanging onto a pipe or an underpass. The other person has them by the hand, and then they fly into the sky, and you don't see what happens to them. There was like 10 of those.
Oh, everyone was fucking shoom, shoom, shoom.
The other thing I liked is the rednecks in the truck, more than not scared, just cackling with joy, going right into
they loved
a
it.
stage 5 tornado. Like, come on, let's go in, boys. And then like a Scooby-Doo mystery van, they press a button and these screws go down in the earth. So they can take, there you go.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I love, which I guess from the first movie, is they have these super sophisticated things shooting stuff in the tornadoes to stop them. And they give them like Wizard of Oz names. Okay, Dorothy's off, let's bring out the Tin Man. Okay, Scarecrow's firing. I just like that stuff.
I like they got all these buckets of stuff and they're like, "This is OxyClean" or whatever. They have some chemical
fake
on there.
chemical name that will defeat the tornado.
No one's
You're
ever
making
thought
it
of.
Bigger. They actually
You
made it
gave
bigger.
the tornado a boner.
I love how you're going for clips.
Uh-huh.
What? David is sneaking up to the camera and making him
YouTube.
That's a good.
Hey, by the way, Dana, I don't know if you got the memo. YouTube.
Here's me watching the movie.
Okay, go ahead. That's it. You start down here and you work up. Boner. Yeah, boners are funny. Horny tornado. They make the tornadoes hornier. Oh no, we got the wrong mix.
And then there's twins. There's 2 tornadoes. We got twins.
Dang it, they're twins.
They're the happiest humans on Earth.
We're gonna die. All right. By the way, there goes. Should we go to the 1 o'clock tornado, the 3 o'clock, or the 5? Because every time they turn around, there's a tornado, and they're always within a mile of each one.
And then they have the British reporter in the back seat. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah, he was a fucking nerd. Yeah.
I can't seem to get my buckles on. You sure we shouldn't stop? Hang on.
Quit crapping your pants, you fairy.
They don't have to see the movie. We've done so much.
Yeah, that's it. So that's the movie.
We're hurting their box office.
We won't give it all away, but I liked it. I actually liked it. I went away going,
I did.
It wasn't really what I thought. It's not exactly the first one. Pretty good, right?
I judge a movie by what was it trying to do, and did it achieve it? A popcorn movie that's fun, easy, no heavy lifting, don't have to think, some cool CGI, 2 really good leads.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Get to your papers. What's on the paper?
Well, Biden gave a speech.
Oh yeah, this is what's in the news.
Wednesday night. And it was kind of interesting. So the whole Biden thing. I mean, it seemed like there were a lot of articles said it seemed like he had a gun to his head. You could tell by his speech last night, because he starts going, by the way, I'm a transformable president, one of the greatest presidents in history. I did everything. He's just talking about inflation down. I took care of this. There's no wars. Everything great, but I'll leave if you want me to.
Yeah, sure. I'm a bad guy now.
I'm a bad guy.
They loved him a week ago. It was like SpongeBob. He's the greatest. The Biden train. Then a minute. Then it goes, a few moments later. And then he comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
This guy can't be president. His mental acuity is shot 30 seconds before. Yeah. Oh, he lost his softball. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's fine. But I believe that Obama was there when they recorded it on Wednesday night. Stick on the prompt.
Stay on the cards. Oh, yeah. Do not.
Stay on the prompter, Joe. Don't ad-lib. Stay on the prompter. Because Biden went off, I think, in the first take, which has been leaked online. He's like, oh, greatest. I'm better than Ronald Reagan Wheel. This is faster than Wayne Newton. He's the greatest president in the history of the federal center, Mike. Mm-hmm. No, stay on the prompter. Hunter, can you do anything?
These guys are rap.
Hunter. Yeah, Dad. Just stay in the prompter, Dad. You're good, The very notion. And by the way, let's get real. The matter is, guess what? I beat inflation.
I like
because I know how to beat inflation.
What about, is he the president still or not? I don't.
He is the president of the United States. He wants to finish the job the next 6 months.
Well, they just told us he can't do anything. So is he going to be the president or what's?
Well, he doesn't believe that. He said I had a presidency that I thought merited a second term, but I have to fight democracy, so I have to leave.
Yeah,
but he's not leaving. He's going to be the president of this United States.
Just take him now. I mean, all I see is Kamala on TV. It's like if she's the president, then stuff her in there. That's fine.
If he resigned, made her president, then she would be running as a sitting president. But I don't think he's going to resign. But he still has till January to do. I'll do an executive order. I'm pardoning Hunter Biden.
Oh, yeah. Is that a big one on the way out?
I assume he will. Most fathers would. Yeah.
Yeah. What about, Hunter. I've never, meanwhile, I don't even follow politics when I'm a kid. Like, I never knew of this big of an event happening where the president does that.
No.
Richard Nixon, when I was a kid, they pushed him out, but he went on a speech to say he's going out.
Yeah.
And Biden did, I think, on Twitter or Instagram or something, which is just an announcement, just like a press release, right?
There was a month of him fighting it. Like every time they're going on an airplane, Mr. President, do you think you'll step down? Why would I step down? What are you talking about? I'm going to see you at the convention. He had all the money, and he had 14 million votes in the primary. He had 4,000 delegates for the convention. So a recent guest we had on he's got all the cards. He's going to stay. So then they kept pressuring. And then when you get Schumer and Nancy coming in, there's that pressure. And then they tell him the donors aren't going to give you any money. They showed him the polling. He still said, yeah, guess what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That was on really... like Sunday night. And
they asked him something by the helicopter I couldn't hear. They might as well ask him in a sawmill. The guy can't hear anyway. And then you're like yelling. And he's like, what are you saying? What am I saying?
I think he thought he should have
sawing logs. I thought Richard Nixon, it would have been different if you're a kid. And Richard Nixon resigns by just putting it on TikTok or something like, looks like I'm out of here. Stay for part 2. Smash that like button. Like and subscribe. And while you're here, I got merch. Anyway, hashtag I'm out. Hashtag forced out. Hashtag get fucked. Because it was really against his will. He had to speak, though. He had to talk about it.
Well, it was all about, for some reason, he was 40 points ahead in polls, but he had these Watergate burglars go in and try to steal the information out of the DNC headquarters. Yeah. Bunglers who got caught. Now, if he'd come out the very next day, there were men in there that I'd never met. And I regret very much that members of my team attempted a burglary.
Well, he could have gotten out of it, yeah.
Well, here is the deal. This is the greatest thing about history of Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon voluntarily sets up a recording device in the Oval Office to record his entire conversations, private and elsewhere. If he had not done that, he would have got off. Yeah, because he's on tape going, "We gotta get those motherfuckers." So different circumstances. Biden was a singularity in the history of the republic. Someone quitting under those circumstances after the first debate and all the pressure, and they got him out. And that now we're on to the next thing. Every week something amazing happens in America.
Is Dr. Jill gonna have to start going back to the hospital?
Joey
doing her rounds.
She's going to the Paris Olympics. Joe was like, "Yeah, I feel kind of down. Will you stick around?" "Joey, gotta go to the Paris Olympics, Joey. You were sexier when you're president."
He did lose some clout.
Well, yeah. So now he's just alone eating cold soup in the Oval Office. I mean, everybody split. Hunter went back to West Hollywood. "What's up?"
You won't hear from Joe Biden for a while. Then he'll pop out and want to challenge Jake Paul to a fight. He's got to get back in the news. He's thirsty.
I know it's a little weird. In a perfect world, he would have done an announcement in February rather than under this duress, with seconds to count. If he made it another week, they couldn't have got him out probably. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's look at some headlines and bore people in a different way.
We have all different ways to get
what
you.
What do we got? Headlines. What's first one? What is this stupid one? Oh, this is funny. Deadpool is a huge movie, so they're drumming up any sort of press. This is the one that jumped out to me. EP recalls grown men crying over Hugh Jackman's yellow costume when he came on the set. No fucking chance. No chance. Come on, they cry. You have to do that to make people go, "I'm part of history." No, they'd be like, "Okay, Hugh Jackman's on the set. We've got number 2 on the set. Let's roll. We're going to walk at once."
It needs a little time. I mean, when's the first time he put on the Wolverine suit? 2004 or something? Yeah. You don't cry with 16, 17 years. You cry if the Tin Man comes out in the Tin Man outfit.
Yeah, by the way, he did Logan maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I don't know, which is great. I'm sure this will be great. It's just so funny. You've got enough press. The movie's doing well. You don't need to leak this bull crud. You gotta stir the algorithm. You gotta feed the beast and the AI. And look how much we're talking about. Dana Carvey came out in The Church Lady, and there were grown men sobbing.
I sometimes, because I've gotten more friendly as I've gotten older, if people come up to me, I will do a character back to them.
That's nice of you.
I like Hans and Franz. Really look at you little girl, and it makes them so happy. I'm happy to do it.
For sure.
Yeah,
they should have Wolverine and Deadpool fight Hans and Franz. I mean, mix it up.
Hans and Franz can't fight anybody, but they can threaten to do a lot of things.
Right. They're very cocky.
Yeah. We could very easily listen, Wolverine. We could take your cuticles, your little nails. You think they're so sharp? Guess what? Go ahead.
I have a file that'll dull your blades in your fingers.
My buttocks are so firm that like a diamond drill. They will go right through your soft little marshmallow buttocks.
Yeah, you wipe your buttocks with your fingers. You cut your balls off almost. Because he's got the swords on his finger.
Yeah.
Shing!
Yeah, your sideburns are like little girl sideburns. We could very easily flick your sideburns with our little fingers, and they're actually very large. And you would
whack off. There's going to be wiener flying everywhere like a Vegematic.
You better look out, Wolverine. There might be a Wolverine coming up from behind and biting your flabby buttocks.
Jesus.
They're supposed to be terrible.
I know. I think they would scare Wolverine and Deadpool for a while, but then
no, their trash talk is awful.
I know, but if they fought, then it would get out. They'd probably
their trash talk is awful. Yeah. That's what's funny about it.
I know. I love it.
You could very easily.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Next one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We covered that. Yeah, we covered that. Okay, this one is called. Oh, this is me. I'm mad about this. Disney blacklists Emperor's New Groove. Film is still banned from streaming on the Disney Channel or something. Yeah, they don't do this at the theme park. There's a big article. This is a movie I did years ago, just The Voice. But they don't do
I
this
know
at the
it.
theme
Yeah,
park. They don't have little, stuffed llamas. They don't do anything. And this was actually one that's been living on. It's pretty good.
well, why is it banned?
They just don't get behind it like they get behind other ones. So people get mad about it, and they said they found out they're legitimately like keeping it shadow banned. That's horrible, Dana. This was one of my favorite things I've ever done. That's me on the right in this photo.
And can we hear a little bit of the voice?
Yeah. What do we got going here? Let me guess.
Your character.
I'm doing it. Let me guess. Stuck together, raging over raging river, sharp rocks at the bottom. Bring it on. Something like that. Because we fell and we landed.
So
like
you
this.
didn't do a little goat voice or anything.
No, I said, what do you want? You want what kind of voice I do? You want kind of this guy? You want? And they're like, no, you're nasally, annoying, sarcastic, flat, humorless voice is fine. I'm like, okay.
With me, I always got to do a voice. They go, you're really
you
boring.
Lock into something.
You have a boring face and a boring voice. Could you give us something? We're paying you a fortune. Meanwhile, the grumpy old man is a dog in The Secret Life of Pets at Universal City. So you get in the little ride.
Fucking thing.
Yeah.
See,
welcome to the Secret Life of Pets ride. And I'm just yelling at you.
Look at that. Why does a llama get rat fucked?
The ride in Broadway musicals that travel for decades make more than the movie 10x, like Lion King and stuff. And the ride at Universal will make more than the movie.
Well, guess what, Disney? I didn't see The Lion King. Take that. There's a couple big movies I never saw, and that's one of them.
It's okay. I mean,
fine.
I like Alien and
Apocalypse
Now. I'm not exactly a Lion King cat, okay? Give me Duvall on a boat saying, I love the smell of napalm in the morning, all right? I don't need to see Nathan Lane as a cheetah bellowing out to a canyon.
Yeah, give me Chinatown.
Give me Chinatown. Did we skipped over a couple things?
No, we're still going.
Okay, but I have a couple.
Oh, you do?
Well, I didn't think of anything other than that this was floated out there. Trump being saved. It was UFO, and they have pictures.
What?
Yeah, alien intervention, move the bullet. That's a real story that I read.
The aliens moved it?
The aliens moved it. We must save the orange man. That's all I've got.
We must keep the conflict alive.
Make him head turn just a little bit. We want to take off part of his ear, but not the whole thing. I don't know.
Give him weirdest bandage possible.
Big one at the convention, then give him tiny one for later on when he's golfing. Look at my thumbs up. I reviewed myself.
You got your own thumbs up. That was a killer.
I reviewed myself.
I'm going to try to get 2 for my jokes. Come on.
Jeez.
How does it work?
I have no idea why that. Let's see if you're doing. We must get Orange
Oh,
Man. We must save him with their. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay, what's next one?
Mm-hmm. Next one. Mm-hmm.
No rush. Okay. Oh, this is a guy. Who does Nick Chubb play for now, Heather? Will you look it up? He was with, I think, the Browns forever.
Nick Chubb, back in the gym 8 months after.
I think he had a knee surgery. And look at this motherfucker. He's up to where I am now.
Well, aren't you hiding inside one of the things? I saw it's your hat
it's
coming
the
out.
Browns. I think, unless they
are those
traded him.
What they call 45s, and he's got
those are 45s. The bar weighs 45. I've never seen that many 45s.
Well, the bark is if the bar could talk, it would be crying because it's bent from the weight.
Yeah, the bar is like, this isn't really what this was meant for. But I think those kind of bars bend at a certain point, but you don't want them to snap. You know
what? Don't any human being lift this much weight? If I had $1 for every old guy I see in the gym bent over, I lifted too heavy when I was young. I thought I was a muscle man. Now I'm like, I look like I'm an extra in Lord of the Rings or something.
Exactly. This guy, he's doing a good job.
It's not healthy.
It's not good for you. Do half of that and just get stronger. You don't need to impress me. But football's a rough game. They want to. The guy's got to stay out there and be the best. I get it. My quads are that strong, just from running around here and going to the Beverly Center.
I like the combo of anaerobic exercise with strength training. So, like, if that guy could actually do like 100 real push-ups,
Yeah,
I'd hand him $100.
then I'm impressed.
Yeah. Do you know if you can do 40 push-ups
Mhm.
as a grown man,
I can't.
the chance of you living longer than any other group of people, no matter what your habits, it's so indicative of anaerobic fitness, heart, lungs, all that, and muscular fitness. 40 push-ups, David. The challenge has just started.
What are your thoughts, being super healthy guy,
Not
about
really. I
when
have a
people
lot of-
say, I like stairs in my house because it gets my heart going? My feeling is it doesn't help your heart to get it going for 10 seconds and then an hour later, 10 seconds.
Well, there's a little bit to unpack there. It's a
Okay.
little bit of
Unpack it.
a little bit of a push. I'd say that the main thing is, like, what are we doing right now? Physically,
Not too much.
sitting.
Boring people.
When you sit, so much, not meant to sit so
Sure.
much. So your hamstrings
Tighten
atrophy
up.
and get shorter.
Okay.
The glutes, which is women always work on the butt blaster
I have a
for
great
aesthetics.
glutes. Yeah.
It happens to be the biggest and most important muscle in your body.
Mhm.
When I'm at a place where I have a lot of stairs, I have a few different abodes.
Oh,
I try to use it and go every other step, and
Mansion
that's
alert.
really, really healthy. I do
Yeah,
about
I
I do
mean-
about 1,000 a week. No, more than that. Like maybe 3,000 stairs a week, just average, without thinking about it, just going up and down.
how do you know? On your step counter it says?
Oh, I know it's 22 up and 22 down. I easily do that 10 times a day. Go up,
Oh,
brush
the
your
house
teeth,
in
and-
town that I've been
Yeah.
to, that one
Yeah.
is full
Mhm.
of stairs.
But if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. But I
That's
do think
teeming with stairs.
yeah, you could do some damage in your house with some stairs.
They built the stairs and the house around it, I think.
You don't take the elevator, do you? I don't want the fans to know you have an elevator. Not your fault.
Well, don't tell them that.
You don't take the elevator, do you?
I tell you, I'm so healthy. When I leave on a trip, I put the suitcases in the elevator. Then I walk down the stairs to get my workout. Then I get the suitcases and bring them.
All
I
right.
send them down.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How's that working for you? I love that expression.
How's that working for you?
How's
That
working
sounds
for
like
you?
something's not working for you. How's that working
Mhm.
out for you?
How's that working for you? Mhm.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
We got stuff. We got
Oh,
no
I got a lot
shortage.
more stuff. You want?
We got tons of stuff.
I got backups.
Okay. Is this me? Oh, this is stupid. This is the old Muff Report. This person dresses like a ostrich, and it looks pretty real, actually.
Yeah, cut slender legs and then a
Yeah,
fake
really
head
skinny legs,
and a fake head, and it's just prancing along.
and the arm is out like the top of the ostrich. But even the ostriches, you can tell they're like, "What's going on here?" Right?
Well, ostriches. Yeah. By the way, ostriches. I think they can run like 50 miles an hour.
can run
even with
51
just
miles
two
an hour, yeah.
two legs. They're pretty nasty.
Yeah.
They will bite you and run over
They
you.
gossip. Yep.
But as far as a human being looking like an ostrich, getting near live ostriches and squatting around and getting all up in their business, I say animal cruelty.
Not a great idea. Yeah. Also, why? I guess it's funny, but these ostriches are minding their beeswax, and you got this crackpot coming in there and trying to get views, which
that's
we
what-
added to.
Yeah. Why is a really good one. That's what John F. Kennedy said to Bobby Kennedy during the Cuban Missile Crisis. We were on the edge of nuclear war.
Mhm.
I think it was Bobby said, "What do we do when the world says why? When the world asks why?" You know?
And what did we do?
Well, we stopped and blow anything up.
Oh, yeah.
Geez, I'm going to get you in Collar's Encyclopedia.
No, I like that. I'm just saying.
I'm going to get you an encyclopedia, and
No,
you just
I
get
know
into
about all
your
the Cuban cigar box thing.
you get into your double king every
Prices.
night, do all your security, open up, start with A, and flip through. And then
I'm not reading anything. It's over. That's over. I've wrapped that part of my life.
You have to. All your news is
Learning.
on YouTube. It's all
Yeah.
visual.
Beep boop bop TikTok. Bing, bing. Okay, next one. Don't try to fool ostriches. They've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
This is funny. San Francisco Transit Authority. We refuse to release crime surveillance videos because it will make people racist. Why? What do you mean? Releasing videos would create a racial bias in the riders. Okay.
Interesting. I have no comment.
I have no comment.
Why? I have no idea what they're talking about.
I don't really get it. I don't
understand why when they release them, why would that make people racist?
I don't know. We'll move on. Let's just we'll go to the by the way, in YouTube where people leave comments, mostly nice, I have to say.
Thank you.
And we look at them to say if something you don't like about the show or something you like. If we hear something enough, fix it. But we're up to 150 now, Dana. I mean, we got that thing back there. That's at 100,000.
Right. We're adding exponentially.
Yeah,
That's
50.
so cool. As the quality of the show goes down, our numbers go up. So I don't really
as it goes
sort
down.
of a reverse thing. But I always wanted to say this anyway. Hey man, if you're enjoying anything, I know this is just two guys talking, but you want to smash that subscribe
the
button
shit out of it. Break it.
That'll really help the podcast.
Make sure it clicks, but then break it off.
Smash it. Just
Smash
punch
it.
it. Yeah.
And yell, I love Superfly. Okay. This is we have a couple feel-good stories. Remarkable cancer trial makes woman's brain tumor almost disappear in 5 days. So that's the picture of maybe a mock-up.
Wow.
That's not it. Okay, go. Is there a next one? Okay, there. Oh, I've looked at x-rays. That's a bowling ball. Okay, so I think the shadowy parts are bad on x-rays. That's the cancery part. So look at. I mean, I'm not a doctor.
It's the technology is moving so
going
fast.
away. That's great news.
The whole world is exponentially getting smarter about gene editing and the cause of things. Who's the person? The whole family's there, and well, I couldn't beat the tumor. Goodbye, everybody. And then someone rushes in. Oh, hold the press. We got a new machine right down the hall. I mean, it's just. It tells people to hang on because
hang on because it might work. They're coming up with stuff. If this is real, looks real. It's got 400,000 likes. That's real enough for me. So
didn't Bones? I'm going way back now. The original Star Trek,
Bones
the doctor,
from Star Trek. I was
he's
like,
dead, Jim, and he had a little plastic thing, but he'd go, and then the person would sit up. Why, thank you. I'm healed.
We need that. Do you think it's still somewhere in the set or somewhere?
Let me give him a bypass, Jim. So he's completely healed.
Yeah,
I know. And we get
Why
this.
would they throw that away?
Comment on this, if you will, David.
Yes.
Why in the fuck we don't have a phaser equivalent of a phaser on stun? Why do we have to have police shootings? They would go put it on stun. I mean, we have the stun gun. All that doesn't work, but just actually, really, a phaser with a stun
knock you out.
Yeah,
just
so you don't.
You out.
Yeah,
start from scratch.
Yeah,
I agree. That wouldn't be bad because then the bad guys would get them and do it.
Well, you neutralize. Biden came alive. You neutralize the threat. I got to neutralize threat better than anyone's ever neutralized.
I agree. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, next one. Are you turning into Biden? What are you doing?
Well, I'm just putting these on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I like this one already. I don't even know what this one is. Let's see. Oh, this is another thing. Remember I said Chris Brown does a meet and greet? I don't think this is Chris Brown, but you're going to let the audience member, your girlfriend, go on stage, and he basically dry humps her and pulls his prong out. I'm sorry, that's my wife. I just proposed to her. Look at, oh my God. Get in there. Don't bend her leg. Is he a chiropractor?
I got to put my glasses on. I can't.
You got to see it then. Okay, start it over.
I saw it, but.
God, he just snapped her C4 of her spine. Thank you, and you're pregnant.
I don't know how in the hell they got that camera in my wife and I's bedroom.
Yeah, that one does. I don't know who that is. That's not, you know who that is, Heather? It's not Chris Brown, I don't think. But who's letting their girlfriend go up there for a fun little, hey, it used to be a magic trick. We need an audience member. And We in the audience remember to get finger blasted.
It's always like if men
Anyone out there on the pill?
if men see a sexy woman, they don't scream. They don't go, ah! If they see a burlesque show,
Oh,
and
yeah.
women, you know, they don't scream at a woman. Ah! So here's the three things. I mean, women, they like a man who's kind, smart, with a sense of humor,
Yeah.
and has access to resources.
Money.
But we have to ask Heather, is that sexy, or is it a little bit like the like rapid dry humping and
it's immediate ick.
That's what I thought.
It's a no from me, dog. She said not sexy, and the woman's hurt, and she's also pregnant. Yeah. Embarrassed, pregnant.
It's all about the
Keep
guy
saying it.
too, and all his running and jumping and positioning and humping.
Check out this wang. I'm like, I don't even know what song it is. I don't know what this person is. I'm just watching this.
I don't
porn
think it's
being
sexy.
shot.
I'm going to go out on a limb and agree with Heather.
Oh, Dana, that's such a limb. And I'm not going to go out. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not for me. A little bit. Okay, keep going. I agree. That one's not for me either. Okay, ready? Oh, this is a wholesome video. Okay, I think this is another nice one.
I want something wholesome.
This is a
after
cute
that
one, Dana. Watch this.
good.
Ready? This is the opposite.
Today for one Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter when her longtime boyfriend showed up to propose to her.
She thinks she's doing a story. Aw, isn't that nice? Look at it.
Did he close the deal?
Yeah, she said yes.
She did. I didn't see that.
She said yes, and back to you.
Have you ever, for one moment, thought of doing something like that?
Everybody wants me on the kiss cam or propose. I've had people at my shows going, "Hey, I want to propose." It's just people that want attention, but or they want something different, you know.
Here's a question for you and Heather. She wants to jump in. Do you think most marriages are with like, we're just dating. What are we going to do? And then someone gets down on one knee with the ring. And has anyone ever done that except in jumbotrons and stuff?
You mean in real life? Do they ever do that?
It seems like by the time there's a ring, there's a consensus. But the idea of
how about this question for Heather? If you were going to get married, Heather, if the average woman out there in this day and age, does the guy have to make sure somebody is filming it? Okay. Wow. I think that's the minority. Let's go to the phones. Because some people have their friends follow or meet them there and hide in the bushes. They have to be filmed. They have to film it. Because they can kind of sell that. That gets a lot of clicks. Or do they want... Oh, I forgot this. Oh, they want to wear something nice for the proposal, right?
Well, she was on news, so she was all dressed up.
Yeah, that was funny because her reaction is great because she goes, a local TV reporter was surprised by her boyfriend when he proposed to her live on the show. Oh, shit, this show? I'm a reporter. Oh, wait, that's my boyfriend. Wait, he has a ring. She starts to put the pieces together.
I think it was kind of clever. I hadn't
cute,
seen that
wasn't it?
angle. It was much easier to take than the smash and grab in the van where the terrorists
Smash and grab. We got so many comments on the smash and grab proposal. Everyone hated it. It was actually 2% loved it. But
I
even
want,
on my
if we can get a
Instagram,
follow-up, if we could get those two people on Superfly.
we should get them on.
If we could get them on.
Oh, I don't know if they're English. Heather, get on that. She's like asleep. Heather, get those proposal couple ASAP. Superfly.
ASAP.
Okay, next one. Hang on, wait. Oh, this is... I just have a question for Dana about SNL. How did you hold your folder when you went to meet Lauren? This guy's gonna teach you how. Planet Mike, here we go.
Okay.
Because I think I've been doing this wrong.
How do you carry an accessory?
His hand looks
Here
huge.
I am, grabbing it like an 8 and coming to business meeting. Make sure not to use underhand grip when carrying the folder. Making it all about the folder, but not about yourself.
Fuck the
Grab
folder.
the
It's about me.
folder approaching the business meeting in this manner.
Way better. and then sit, and then
How does
feet
it-
out. Nice.
Ah,
See,
that-
Dana, you've been doing it wrong. I'm guessing you don't know what you're doing when you have a folder.
well, look, here's the deal. If I can, I mean,
If I can.
it is all about power
Mhm.
and not being needy
Mhm.
and owning it. You know, posture is part of it. This is what I would do before I got an SNL. They still have me go read for stuff.
Yeah.
So you'd get sides sometimes. You get the
Yeah,
script a little bit. So I would come in. I guess I didn't wear socks. I would be disheveled. And then I would have the sides. I'd have them crumbled up in my back pocket. Oh, I think I
Oh,
got them. I don't
boy.
know if I saw them.
I'm not giving
So-
you a job.
So it was kind of like I barely care. And they go, "Do you have an
Oh.
8x10?" I go, "I don't know, maybe." So it's just all about not.
That's
caring
true. When you go to auditions, the more you're professional and don't try to suck, you know what I mean? Don't try
Yeah.
to kiss up to everybody. I remember we had Brittany Daniels come in for Joe Dirt. So lovely, so good, so prepared. And when she didn't go like the flirty thing a lot of me, hi you guys, oh my
Mhm.
God, the 405 was so bad.
Mhm.
It wasn't that. She's like, hey, you guys ready? We're like, oh yeah. And then she's like, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, guys. She just got up and left. You know, she was very polite, but I'm a professional, boom, boom. And then we called her back. Here's another trick she did. We called her back and she wore the same outfit. And even on the third call back, and when she got the movie, I talked to her during the movie about, I said, you remember that? And she said, oh yeah. She said, if I get it, it's so fleeting why they like someone. I want everything to be the exact way it was the first time they saw me. Something about that stuck with you guys. And I was like, it's so true. Some people come back, look different. And you're like, wait, you know what I mean?
Whenever-
Anything can be off. Something, the way they do the hair. So
Yeah.
that's how fickle everyone is. And that's, I don't even know where I was going with this. But.
Well, the worst part is professional comedians. Sometimes, you know, I would come in and I'd be a little amped up. And so I
Yeah.
would be
Sickening.
funny in the beginning. Like, we're not reading yet. Really making them laugh with
Yeah.
whatever shtick I had.
Yeah.
And then Suzanne Plachette is there, I think 5 minutes or so. And she's like, it's great when you have somebody come in who's already funny. I can't wait to hear this.
I can't
and
wait
I
to
didn't.
hear
The
this guy.
script was terrible and I was terrible. And then it was that awkwardness afterwards of getting out of the room. Just get out of the room. Okay.
They just
well,
hate that you're even sitting there still. They're like, let's disappear.
Yeah, just go.
I don't want to watch you walk 4 goddamn steps. They hate you. It turns, I've done that. You walk in with old razzmatazz, like, hey, ba-da-ba-doo-ba. And you're like, funny, because I'm like, this is how I get the callback. Because once I start
Yeah.
acting, they're going to be like, what's going on here? Why? It just shifted into unfunniness and unlikability. Skyrocket.
I would follow when I was on the other side of the fence and reading people. We'd read 10 people, and it was a coin toss. And so I would go out and find each one who read. I go, this is completely just flip them up in the air. You're as good as anyone who's ever read today. We'll just see where it goes.
Yeah.
Next person. You're as good as any. Because I used to, in my mind, I thought De Niro, if it was drama, had read for me. If as a comedian, I would think, oh fuck, they just saw David Spade. I don't have a chance.
Hmm. Yeah. I did one, Dana, and it was for My Sister Sam. It was like a sitcom, and it was on my third audition. Warner Brothers lot, nervous as shit,
Mhm.
cannot act my way out of a paper bag. And then I go in there and I'm like, and I'm waiting. I think I told you this. I'm waiting, and the girl's Kathleen Lettery. I think she's some tough ass
Mhm.
casting. And I read it, and then I go, actually, because it's always so flat and boring. I turn over my papers. I go, actually, I rewrote the scene, which I think would be a little funnier. And she's like,
Mm.
I'm sorry, what? And I go, no, I mean, this is a little unorthodox. She's like, 1,000%. And then I go, if I could just read you like the funnier version. She goes, no, we won't need that. And let me give you a tip. Never do this again in audition. And I was like, very constructive criticism. Thank you. And then I went and I called my agent. I go, how'd it go? And they were like, you didn't happen to rewrite the script. I go, no, but it wasn't that good. And I was just, it actually, if I could read it to you, he's like, no one wants you to read it to him. Just please don't make my job this hard.
My misfortune
Yes.
between 1980 and 1986 is I actually got some stuff,
Oh,
and it was
my.
all a waste.
And you weren't
of time.
ready.
No, it was just never going to make it. One of the boys
Oh,
with Mickey Rooney
right.
and Nathan Lane. I did Blue Thunder with James Ferrantino.
Boom.
I did many pilots, one with Michael Richards. I did one with Desi Arnaz Jr. And a lot of times I was just playing kind of the straight, cute guy because this is me a long time ago. Yeah, I played the straight man in the Tough Guys movie with Burt Lancaster, Kirk Douglas. So I got these, but I was getting enough work just as being kind of a Ron Howard type or something, just a nice, sweet, benign person. And then I got on SNL. And whoops.
And look back
Whoops,
from
I don't
there.
want to finish the story, but the story took a turn.
Okay, let's try another one. We got a couple more. There's one I want to see. Oh, the dishes. Look at this fucking cat.
I do love that.
Why do cats make me laugh? This cat already, first of all, he's working. Watch him, and he's pretty good. Go ahead. He's either he didn't pay his bill or something. He has to do the dishes. Meow. Meow. Get that fucking shit off. Scrub it. He's got like a little Brillo pad. Look at him. This guy's not that good. He's just kind of soaking stuff right now. It's getting in his face. Watch it. Watch it.
Well,
I think it's the first guy.
it's
I used to
extremely
dish.
clever.
Yeah, I used to dishwash. It's hard.
I was a dishwasher too. The
Right.
Hobart 3000 cuts.
So
and burns.
I know what that is, and I can tell those cats what they're going through because it's
But
not.
what
an easy
we
job.
just saw for our audio fans is people putting rubber boots on cats and putting gloves up to their elbows on
funny
them,
already. Looked like
and then
cafeteria
leaning them up
workers. Yeah.
against a bucket of sudsy stuff with stuff in it. And the cats are kind of locked into the situation, so they start sort of picking things up. But it's a great effect. Whoever thought of it, the cats.
They're like, I can't believe it's spaghetti night. This shit doesn't come off easy. I need more Dawn.
I want to. You have to do is you got to do the character sound effecty guy because if I'm
effecty.
doing it, you should. We should do it together at the Comedy Store. The sound effects. So anyway, I'm walking across some wet grass.
Yeah.
Open my car. The idea is the sound is the same for everything. That's
Oh,
what's
it is?
funny.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't get okay.
I start the car. I put it in drive.
Cat comes by and meows.
Cats are funny because they got a tail.
Cats are funny. You ever work with an actor cat? All right, one more. We're getting late.
Aw.
Well, maybe no. Oh, this is funny. Okay, don't play it.
Mm-hmm.
This is children of Uganda. One day after the assassination. Look at this, Heather. Donald Trump.
Really
The
see
attempt.
something that said, take a look at what happened.
They recreated exactly perfectly. He's going, fight, fight. Look at them trying to, look at they got a podium.
Unbelievable. I don't
Isn't
even.
that crazy? Uganda. Uganda, be kidding me. Donald Trump.
Okay, again, just even if you saw it. So I'm just saying, some young kids, 10,
Yeah.
12,
Yeah.
8, 10, 12, reenacted the Trump assassination attempt,
Yeah.
complete with taking him off.
Like
the guy,
wooden
the kid playing
guns, a little
Trump,
podium.
wooden guns.
They play the
yeah.
audio and then they act it out.
Damn.
It's pretty clever. There's like a second city over there in Uganda. This is their
They
main
did a
station.
tremendous job. Trump will use it in his rallies. They did it. They did it. They did it. They did everything like it. The kid played me. Is tremendous. He's tremendous. He does it. Does
That's what I was
anyone
waiting
not
for.
do Trump?
No, it's great. Tremendous kids, a bunch of
You're
great.
doing a
actors.
tremendous, and he does that more and more. He goes to that guttural thing to emphasize. I know people are thinking the same many things, and they know we got a lot of things to talk about.
He kind of does the one line, and the second line is the same line because it makes him think. I think he goes, a tremendous job. These kids are doing it tremendously, and you know what I mean. And then he goes to the next one, but he sort of just repeats it to think.
I think for emphasis, and then many times he'll just keep going if he
Yeah.
gets a word. You know,
I wonder how much he
inflation's
goes
up.
off cards because he.
A
Sorry to
lot.
interrupt you, but sometimes he says he likes to go off cards, but it's hard to find your way back on a teleprompter. I've done it at award shows. You try to
Mhm.
ad lib, and then you're like, go back. Where are you? You know?
it is kind of funny at sometimes when he locks back in after about a 5-minute diatribe. You know, and anyway, I'd rather be electrocuted than eaten by a shark. The shark comes in. I'd rather be electrocuted. It goes on for 3 minutes, and then he turns. We're going to take back the country. We're going to get rid of the fascists and communists. I'd rather be eaten by a squirrel than a monkey. And then he goes back. We're going to take back the country from the communists and the fascists, the neo-fascists, and all the people that are...
All right. If you
Look,
want, no,
that's
that's we can end it. That's a good ending, actually. All right, you guys. I think we had a great show. Everyone did a great job in the cast.
The cast was great today. No one
Any
was
wrap
cranky.
ups, Dana?
I'll just say I'll wrap it up as Paul McCartney. You know, it's been quite a couple of weeks for America. You know, the Trump guy got a dinger up on his ears, you know, and he ducked and he loaded him off, you know. He went, look at me, you know, I'm such a protester, put my fist up. And then the mumbly stumbler president, all of a sudden everyone goes, you got to go. He says, I don't want to go. They said, you got to go. And the president called him the other one, Obama, and said, you got to go. I don't do an Obama.
It was Obama.
So you got to go. Well, I don't know
that
if it
guy
is.
said you got to go.
There's rumors. We don't know, but we have to move on now. Now it's Kamala or Kamala.
Yeah.
She
Kamala.
reminds me of a couple moms I knew, like in junior high, that were very much like Karens, you know. They'd have their elbow in like this, like, excuse me, okay, we're not going to have every kid go to the party, all right?
Right.
You know those people?
Yeah.
So I think she'll be good. I think she'll be tough.
Colin Quinn, I'll end it with a joke he did that he said, if it's President Kamala, and then he said that'll be like Kamala, he said that'll be like having a substitute teacher for the last 6 months, and then we'll be like, hey, the last president didn't make us pay taxes. She goes, I don't know if that's true. Don't try to trick me.
All right.
It's a good sub.
A fun fact. Fun fact. The only time a vice president has become president, besides George H.W. Bush following Reagan beating Dukakis and becoming president in 86, the last time, 1836, Martin Van Buren.
Oh, for real?
So it's very tough to be a vice president because you're right. You're in this lane of you're cutting ribbons, and they keep you under wraps. We haven't seen a lot of her, but it's going to be an exciting race.
It's definitely a nail biter. So we'll see, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
I have a buddy from high school that texts me, and he calls me, texts me, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm at Saturday Night Live, and we're taping." And he goes, "All right, just call me after," and then that was it. Just like, all right, no, like even acknowledge that I'm hosting Saturday. Just
really?
All right, well, just call me after. Yeah, he just call me right after. All right, yeah, I'll be done.
I'm on SpaceX. We're just gonna go one loop around the world. Okay, call
At
me when you get
1:01
back.
a.m. He's like, dude, I saw you're over. You know what I hate though, Dana, other than you're boring?
Your
I hate
wings?
No, I like that. I can't stand when I'm under a light and it flickers, and I don't like the people that don't notice it. Like a fluorescent light that goes bzz, 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 bzz. It's like a strobe light.
I hate that. Hate that.
Can we not sit under this light? And they're like, what light? I've worked here for 26 years. What light? And I go, you don't know this is flicking in your eyes? And they're like,
bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah, your nightmare is blasted cold air that you can't control.
I hate that.
A light that's going on and off and kind of swinging. Bzz, 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 bzz. Is there a third thing that would complete the nightmare?
I'm such a colossal pussy that the list is longer than a CVS receipt. The things that I can't handle. I was just on the road. Obviously, we talk about this. I was in Florida, by the way, where I don't know if you heard the news. It's going to be a whopper heading that way.
Oh man,
and I was worried about them. Worried about me a little bit. TBH, but
when
I started.
Okay,
I went last week, so I just got back. So today's Friday. So Friday tonight, I have Denver.
Tonight you're recording your
2 shows
special in
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah,
Tonight.
My ambiguous special, and tomorrow Kansas City.
Is that the name
and
of the special? My ambiguous special? That's not bad.
That's not bad. It's also, I could call it tomorrow night Kansas City.
Then tomorrow, or it's tomorrow's Saturday. It's Kansas City.
Yes, there we go.
So it's
And then,
not enough to shoot a special and kind of have a cocktail and relax for a day. They got you right
I
back
know
on the road.
that's a funny thing because we just picked a city on the road. Denver has been good to me over the years because I used to go to the comedy club there and all this. And so it's a good comedy town. And so we thought,
Denver's
let's do a
great.
special there.
Yeah.
We just tacked on another show, Paramount Theater. I think you could still get in because we want to pack it up juicily. And then Kansas, which will be fun. And then I got Atlantic City in a couple weeks at the Ocean City Resort. But I'm not the tour is kind of over. Now I'm just going to go have fun with some gigs and some casinos.
And can we
stuff.
say now, or is it not known
No.
when this
No.
special? We know it's being shot
Oh.
tonight. When will it be
It won't
released?
be out till Q1 2020.
Okay, so
5.
you have a sweet dandy 8-10 week window to repeat these jokes until you get booed summarily off the stage. Fuck you, Spade. Write a new joke.
No,
So
I'm going to
make
give
hay.
everyone a warning. I'm going to give a statement to the world. I am sort of old school. We talk about this in the show a lot. Do you write new jokes when you're doing a new hour,
Right.
or do you do the same? Obviously, people like to write new jokes. And oh shit, this is a good one. I'll give my speech because I think we got a guest. Ah ha ha! How do we do this guest? Did he? Okay, I'll tell him to zoom in. I'll say
Sean,
click
do
the
it.
button. I guess.
I
Click
just,
the button. I guess.
Bargatze, man.
Let us know when he gets on if he does, and then we'll jump on. But people do a whole new hour. But sometimes I feel like it's watered down when I watch some random comedians. An hour once a year is
I
too
don't-
tough.
David Tell,
I like greatest hits.
I think a 45-minute, why does it have to be an hour? That's because television commercials or something. I mean, David Tell, his actual stand-up was like 36 minutes and he played the flute or something.
Yeah.
We know as stand-ups that you can go to 40, maybe 45, but there's going to be a low, and then you have to re-up
Well,
it for the finish, unless you don't have
you
that
see
problem.
you see a concert and you go, they open big and then they go, and then there's a while you're going to get a hot dog, you come back and
yeah.
and then you go, oh, here's one I like, and then at the end they close start. That's kind of like anything, So you have to fill an hour to go on the road, and there's some jokes I like so much. I don't care. I can get rid of half of them, but I like to churn out new ones. But I like to have a few tentpoles in there that I like that fans like, and so sometimes I'll keep those around.
Well, good bits. Oh, you
They're hard to
can't.
come
You
by.
want to hear them more than once, really. If it's a good story and you're just getting more into it every time you hear it, like Carlin albums
Yeah.
back in the day, or Steve Martin. I wouldn't hear Wild and
Right.
Crazy Guy and go, done that.
Repeatable. I want to see when I see
Mhm.
comics and show my friends. I want to hear the bits that I liked, and if they don't do them, I go, oh, I wanted you to hear this one. Blah blah.
Mhm.
Anyway, we'll see if our mystery guest knows how to operate his phone. Is he on? You'll let us know when he comes on.
Is he
He
driving?
just said he just said I can jump on whenever, and I said, okay, click the button of the thing that I copied and pasted to you. I guess it's a invite.
This is like, let's call him. I don't know if we're going to use the first part of this, but it's a secret guest.
Yeah.
A secret guest is coming on.
Secret guest that doesn't know how to use this. Okay, so we'll just keep going. But I'm excited for this weekend. Florida was fun practice. Good crowd. So here's what I did, Dana. I go
Okay.
all the way to like Palm Beach,
Direct nonstop.
and it's already getting. I flew nonstop to Lauderdale and drove up.
and then drove down. Yeah. Got it.
Then, this is a bit of a beating on the driving. Then,
Yeah.
it's super humid. I wanted to golf, but I had no one there to golf with. And the storms are coming.
Mhm.
We already have storms in Florida pre-hurricane. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm already in that. Drive 4 hours to, what was it called, Heather? Fort Myers? Yeah.
Fort Myers, where my brother lives 10 minutes from there in Punta Gorda, and there's been tornadoes all around him just
Just now, as we speak.
and he doesn't have a
It's
cellar.
not-
He doesn't have a cellar, but he's all
What's it-
boarded up.
Oh, a cellar. Because he's not in Kansas. He's in Florida.
You can
But
only
yeah,
you can only get a license for a cellar in Kansas, and you have to have a little dog
Oh.
and red shoes, and you have to pound on it with 1 foot. It's just a regulatory thing. Did you get
Yeah.
that? Okay.
No, I got it. It took me a second. Well, Fort Myers is where the storm's that's ground zero. They're going to whomp it right there. And they were nervous. And I also lost my coat. Poor me.
How do you
there.
lose a coat?
It's such a story. It's so dramatic.
Lose
The
a
highs, the
coat.
lows. I didn't know where I put it. And it's so cold fucking everywhere because everywhere's so hot. You're inside.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
have a cool. Yeah.
Air
I always have a
conditioning.
coat on because it's free, just a light one.
Freezing.
Couldn't find it. Thought I was in the booth at this restaurant. And sometimes it slides down because I don't know, it was a small, cool Italian restaurant. But when you take pictures with the chef and the staff, you have to scoot over in the booth. They sit in the booth with you. They go, "Hi, thank you for coming. If we take a pic," I go, "Okay." Do you want to go up front? And then they just sit with me. They go, "No, scoot your fat ass over." In here. So
over.
yeah. And
We
then
get
one of
many
just me.
clicks. Girls like it when we clicky click.
Oh, no. Wait, we're being interrupted. Hey, Nate the Bargatze.
Nate the Bargatze. We were trying to figure out your heritage because I always go into an Italian accent if I say your name. Yeah, Nate Bargatze's coming on. Or is it Romanian or?
No, it's Italian.
Yeah. Somalian?
Oh, okay.
Italian? Yeah.
So anyway, Nate and I.
Yes, Somalian.
Nate and I saw each other a few nights ago after Saturday Night Live, and we were sitting with Jim Gaffigan, Lorne Michaels, Nate and I. It was pretty cool. And it was like 4:30 when we kind of said, I got to go or something. It was really, because Lorne is a night owl.
It happens so quick. Like, it's just, you don't realize what's going on. And then it's, because you don't get done till 1. And then by the time you even get anywhere, it's 2.
It's a time warp. You're back there high-fiving everyone going, because we have to tell the crowd that Nate hosted again. And so he's back there getting his accolades and high five and going, tell me in different words how good I was. Just throw a few different adjectives. I've heard those. And then they go, Nate, your limo. As they still do that, Dana, you go down and there's a bunch of cars waiting. Then they go, okay, we got Nate. Where's Nate's car? Boom, take him to the party.
All these SUVs. I just want to officially say before we go further is congratulations, because the second time hosting has its own sense of, whatever. It's maybe one trick pony or whatever. And that was a great show. Your monologue crushed it. I saw you did a bit longer at the dress, hunked it down. Washington was great again, and that was, I was like, when I saw that, it goes, the other one was so fucking amazing. I was like, how are they going to follow it? But they did. So anyway, how are you feeling? Enough about me.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
The same way. I felt good. I felt the same thing about Washington. When we first started talking to him about doing it, I was like, I don't know.
How do you top it?
It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
But when we did it, when we were at the table read, and then when we were like talking to, I kind of got it. Like, it was like, all right, like, it's just a fun thing to reoccur.
You refill the jokes, kind of, right?
Yeah. And you're not even really trying to top it. You're just kind of being, I was, as like, I think it just was like, we don't need to drag it out. We don't need to do anything. And they knew, Streer Mikey, I mean, they knew what to do. And just to, you're not trying to top it. It's a fun thing to play. It's a very funny thing to do. And you just go like, yeah, we're just going to do it again because you liked it the first time.
They know the setup. They're halfway there. So they just say, here's me doing this. Now here come the jokes, and they're ready. That's always a good place to be. You don't have to spend the first 2 minutes explaining the sketch, which sometimes happens.
And it looked kind of cool, standing in a boat and everything. It's a cool thing to look at.
You did a lot of movement, Nate. It's funny because these are the minor things I looked at when I saw it. You start, and I think if you're a host that hasn't done tons of acting, it's hard even when you've done a ton. But to move around and look at cards is kind of tricky. And you're walking between people. Is there any trickiness to that, or am I crazy?
No, yeah. I mean, because you're having to switch the cards. So, I mean, they're obviously, this is the best to do it. Yeah. Saturday Night Live. But you're having to switch the cue cards, and then you're going. And then sometimes you're like, some of the pausing, weirdly enough, can be just because you're in between a card. And you just like, and everybody's like, man, that timing was great. You're like, well, I just couldn't find where I was.
Here's a question. On the card, does it say turn?
Yes, they wrote everything down for me. So I'm colorblind, And so I have trouble with the
Oh,
black
no.
and green and
Uh-huh.
brown. Like they can all kind of see this.
Those
seem
are all
the
the
same to me.
colors. Yep.
Those are the colors. So it was
red, blue, indigo,
What
violet.
was your color? Because I'm red. What was your actual color? Did they tell you?
black.
Black.
Oh, the
Yeah.
host is black.
Yeah.
Dan. You know, fucking
Okay,
Biden's
so you
red.
can-
That's a scoop.
I was red in the 80s.
Yeah.
Let's go back. I just been red every time I show up. I have no
Were
idea
you
why.
red when you go to? Were you always red on?
I don't play. It pops. Come on. The secret to the trade.
I was green.
But
What a loser! That's the worst color. Nate would have never seen mine.
I don't know. And just
Oh, I would have read yours. is what
You
would
just
have
read
happened.
everyone's lines.
Yeah.
How do they
That's what I did.
differentiate?
That's what I did with it. Was during, it wasn't on a tape, but it was during either the run throughs. It was
Yeah.
like the
Rehearsal.
run throughs. I was reading Heidi's. Like the last time I did it, I was reading like one part. I read Mind and Heidi's, and I thought the whole card was. I was like, man, this whole card's me. I guess.
Monologue.
I go, how much time?
I have more
You know,
respect now because you're the first colorblind host, and it brings issues. And you know, I didn't know
It's
you were-
hard, Dana, because you're going like this.
I
George
see
Washington.
red. You know,
I
yeah.
think we should have a dozen donuts. Then you go. It says that way, and you go 3 steps. Sorry, Mikey. Excuse me, John. Then you go. This pause right here is where you're in no man's land. You're like, I just jumped from safety of knowing what I'm doing. Free fall.
Oh
Card.
yeah.
And it better fucking be there. You're like, I will not know
Yeah.
what I do if I don't find a card when I land here. Okay.
It really
Yeah.
works. It's just really works.
It's hard to do.
So I mean, because the Washington, the way you play the character, he's so lo-fi, and he's not pushing these ideas. They're just the jokes are just laid out, and it's seductive. It's just fun to listen to. So I'm thinking for you, you've done the monologue, Washington kills, or it's great. And then what was your third one? Was the slide or the guy on
Golf?
the
Monologue, Washington's Dream, the golf thing.
oh the
Golf
golf
was funny
thing, which
to
was a
me.
free
Yeah.
tape and just great. Talk to that.
Yeah, that's been we shot it at Van Cortlandt, which is it might be the oldest public course in America. It was like 1895. And we blocked the hole off, which apparently they were pretty upset.
Sure.
The usual, the people that teed off in the morning, but
Yeah, that was
it was
They play
I
that
didn't
Go
know
Ranch
that
every
one.
day. Yeah, that one
Oh,
made me
yeah.
laugh because I'm a golfer, and so also the easiness of like you didn't have to do much, and it was a big score because it's like set up, joke, something else, joke, and it was working. It wasn't
Well,
not working, so
it's
fun to
mu-
watch.
it's musical. It's like quiet, quiet, quiet. The swing, whack, the crowd,
Problem.
and then the golfer dealing with it. It was just you were perfect for that part. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it was
just
good.
great because golfers.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah,
That was like, that was one that was like when we were out there, you were like, oh, this is gonna because it's like anything, you read it, and then once you get out there, and you're like, oh, they have people standing there that are fans
Mhm.
of the golf tournament, and then
Yeah.
you start seeing everything, and you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna look really good and be like really
Looked
funny.
cool. Yeah. Looked
and
different.
it looks-
escalating it with a
yeah.
turtle.
What
and the
day
whole
is that?
thing.
Friday, it's
So
6:45. Friday was long, like it was like I got picked up at 6:45, and I didn't get back till like midnight.
Oh fuck!
And
Because
then you
I
got the
thought
show. Yeah,
I thought Monday's a meeting. Did they ever shoot anything, Dana? Maybe on because it's the slowest day for the host is Monday, and even Tuesday they're
Yeah.
just supposed to walk around with the
Mhm.
writers, but the writers aren't doing jack shit till 10 p.m.
and the read through is kind of a grind for the host. You're reading so
Yeah.
much stuff. A lot of it you're not
Yeah,
familiar.
this one was busier than the last time. Like Monday was not bad, but then I went and ran the monologue Monday and Tuesday, and that was really all I could do because it was just.
Oh, you went down
it
there and
ended up
ran
being
it.
so late. I went to the cellar and ran it.
Oh,
You can go run. You can do 4. The cellar has so many rooms now,
Right.
so you can just go down there and pop on.
You can
So I
stand
did
on
it
the
Monday
roof and do
Tuesday.
5.
Where is this
Yeah.
cellar? Because I'm in New York right now. Where is it?
Oh yeah,
That's
why
right.
don't you go
Put it in
down,
the
Dana, and do
vehicle.
your
Yeah.
fucking crummy jokes?
McDougal in third. Yeah.
I know I could look it up. But there's a mothership and there are satellite cellars, or is it just one cellar in New York Comedy Club?
They're connected, right?
there's yeah, they're around the corner.
Okay.
And then there's the Village Underground,
All right.
and then they have 3 rooms in there. The Village Underground's a great room. It's big.
Mhm.
And then the Comedy Cellar, which is on 3rd, I think. And then it's downstairs, and that's the original Comedy Cellar.
So
But I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shows.
Yeah,
4
Dana, you could go
rooms.
in there and just bop around, and just if you call ahead, you can just jump in and out.
Well, I keep thinking this
Yeah,
will
just
be
tell.
more work, but I'm really just doing Biden, and it's usually like a cameo of silliness. And so I was thinking, I did do a benefit for Jim Gaffigan. A lot of the young people were there, Marcello, and on Monday night, and that was
Yeah,
just kind
Dana
of fun
turned that
getting on
down.
stage. But so I wanted so the monologue you.
It goes.
No, I said Nate
go,
turned that
Dana,
down. I fucked that up. God damn.
I love
I go, Dana will do it.
we had James Austin
You know,
Johnson, all those guys.
I saw Nate last week. Nate, I ran into you in Las Vegas when I was doing that Nikki Glazer Venetian, and you were over at the Wynn. Were you doing a private, or were you just
No, that
you were just visiting, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was Skankfest, and so
Yeah.
I went over there. Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Skankfest. So I went over there, and then it's funny because we had a whole fun lunch. I don't think we ever mentioned SNL. I didn't remember.
No, you don't care about.
No, I
anything
didn't.
that
You don't care
do.
about
I
what
didn't
you're-
have your
You're not
I-10.
impressed. Dave is not. Yeah, he's not impressed.
No, I said,
with,
Alex, we have the same manager. I go, Alex, you got to brief me if Nate's doing something because he wants me to talk about it. And I don't. He kept going, anything else?
Just break it up.
And I go, no.
What are
You
you
should have said,
doing
hey, I'm
next
doing
Saturday? Yeah.
it. Yeah. Well, then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit. But I have nothing to say other than you'll do a good job. But that was fun lunch. That was a fun lunch because I went back to the Cabana, which was dog shit. It was boiling. And I paid for it like what's something anyway. I can't even get into it. I don't get too mad about it. But I feel like you should split it with me because I saw you that day.
I said you could have hung out at our pool, but
Nate's. I can't say, but Nate is dialed in at the Win. He's just dialed in. So, like,
well, I asked you about all that stuff. You said you had a host and all that at one point, and then
I think
Is that
maybe I was fibbing.
what is that the room you play in Vegas, Nate? The Win, or is that just
Yeah,
Wynn,
where do you play in Vegas? You
Where-
play the
I play
Wynn?
at the Wynn. So
wow?
I've been going there now for a few years, and so I'll be there a lot in January. So it's easy for me there just because that's the main place.
Wynn's
I go.
great anyway. I mean, I'm doing the Venetian, and I used to do the Palazzo, so it's basically the same one. I'm not lying when I say I think it's the biggest chunk of hotel in the world because it's 2 monster hotels, and it's like 40 acres. It seems like, I mean, wherever you go, it's 10,000 steps. I'm like, I'm going to Sushi
Yeah.
Samba. You're like, Dana, getting strong now, because you don't even know where you are, and you're in a fake outside where you see the sky, and you're like, is this fake? I can't tell. They have cloud seating inside on the fake sky. And that's all.
No, I love it.
That's funny.
Yeah, getting out of the MGM Grand, man, that's a tractor pull, and they don't want you to
MGM
leave.
is even sicker.
And the
MGM
rooms
is
they give a
bad.
headliner in these giant hotels, it's kind of embarrassing and awkward and a little bit scary. You can run laps
Mm-hmm.
around them. There's mirrors everywhere. I don't know. They're just
Yeah.
too big.
Yeah, when they say, I get text people, hey, like more like friends of friends, not like direct friends, but they go, hey, you're coming to Kansas City, so how do we get tickets? Well,
Yeah, I get
or
that.
That's
hey,
a
how do we get
soft
tickets?
ask.
And can I just buy
Yeah.
them off you? Well,
Yeah.
so you give me your Visa, and then I go buy them, and then I rack the little Visa thing, and then I call you. I don't know. No, I said
Well-
it's probably easier if you just.
What about this? Like I was playing a casino in Oroville, California, and I
Been
told
there.
people in the Bay Area and my sister, who I'm really close with, I said, just don't come. Please don't come. Just don't come. I mean, don't worry. You're not going to
What
miss
a
anything.
horrible person.
No,
You're not going
it's,
to miss anything.
it's
Are
because
you doing the same stuff? I go, well, don't come.
Well,
No,
I didn't
I'll
say
grind
that
it
once.
out.
And there was a 40. It was in my hometown. Basically, there were 45 people backstage. It was, and it was always, Bill Slicklow, and you remember Bobby Foplop, and it was I don't know.
Squankman.
I just want to do the show and go home. Anyway, but that party.
Everyone's having
I had
more fun than you.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, Saturday night I had a buddy from high school that texted me, and he calls me, texts me, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm at Saturday Night Live, and we're taping." And he goes, "All right, just call me after," and then that was it. Just like, all right, no, like even acknowledge that I'm hosting Saturday. Just
Really?
all right, well, just call me after. Yeah, he just call me right
I'm
after.
on.
All right, yeah, I'll be done.
I'm on SpaceX. We're just gonna go one loop around the world. Okay, call
At
me when you get
1:01
back.
a.m., he's like, dude, I
Yeah.
saw you're over. Call me. What's
Yeah.
up? Where you been?
Yeah, where have you been?
Because
done.
of texting,
I had-
did you get reviews at 8:30?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, at 8 at during the show, because it's on what's live on the East Coast. But I get reviews from the
Yeah.
West Coast while the show's going, because they're watching it live out there at 8:30.
Yeah, you try not to look at your phone, but you always end up having like around update and Coldplay. Like, you have a moment, and you kind of can just see it. I had a big day so I'm a Vanderbilt fan. Vanderbilt beat Alabama in
Oh,
college
right.
football. So as a big Vanderbilt fan, they were number one in the country. It's the biggest win we've ever had in all of our sports.
Wow.
So, I mean, I got text about that more than
Sure.
even,
More than your goofy gig
Yes.
on SNL.
yeah. I mean, it was just all day was, then people were just like, you better say something on Saturday Night Live. Like the pressure I was getting
Yeah.
from, you better acknowledge it. Like just, and you're
We're
like,
lucky
oh,
we got
boy.
our guy there tonight, so you can get
Yeah.
the word out.
At least wear a T-shirt during the good nights, man.
Fuck. Silence is violence.
Did you
dude.
have a Vanderbilt
Yeah,
T-shirt
well,
on?
No, I had, I wore a jacket that was like that had the hurricane, all the states that were getting hit by the hurricane. Just like being with them.
Yeah.
But
Where do they sell that?
they don't.
That's my
By the
brother's
way,
in
the
one
first
right now.
hurricane, the
Yeah.
first, the Asheville and that whole area, all the heat is
Oh.
taken off of that now, and that should be talked about for another year.
Yeah.
It switches right over to. I don't know, it's getting too sad. But yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
Nate, we'll let you go. But what else, Nate? Anything else you want to tell us about yourself that's going well, other than your life
Yeah.
is all green lights?
What are you doing now? Are you just on tour again? Is it completely?
We're actually in Florida. We're in like kind of Panama City, Destin, but I mean they're not. It's where Florida's getting hit is farther down, and
Out of the
it's
vortex.
the fall break, so it's like kids are out of school
Okay.
this week, and all that.
Are you
kind
with
of
the
stuff. And
kids?
then- yeah. One Harper, and then our neighbors and friends, and like so we're just down here doing that stuff, and then I won't go back on. I'm kind of done. I mean, I'll do Vegas in January, and some clubs to get ready for the tour. But then the tour will start. Our big thing is the Christmas special that we have coming up.
Okay.
That's doing with Lauren. That
It's with
Broadway
Lauren?
Video's producing it.
Oh,
And
what
it's
is it?
Nate Bargatze's Christmas special, like old fashioned on
Yeah.
NBC and stuff.
Like old fashioned.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's on CBS actually.
CBS.
Really?
That's
We're all friendly.
you're working in all quadrants.
All the networks, we all get along.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a whole other kind of level, at least from my generation, of having a primetime Christmas special. It's kind of hip. Will you?
Yeah,
will you?
I mean, it's like kind of that old school. It's probably it's a lot like SNL, obviously, like because it's Mikey and Streeter writing it with me, and
Mhm.
Oh, really? Do you have any magic on it?
my dad's going to do some stuff on it.
Oh,
and then,
yeah. Oh, that's right. Your dad. Yeah.
We have a lot of some sketches, and we have some musical acts, and like we have all stuff kind of planned out for it. We're going to shoot it in November at the Grand Ole Opry, and then it'll air
Oh, how
like
fun.
mid-December.
Wow. And will you sing
Yeah.
a Christmas song solo?
With Carrie Underwood.
Will you sing White Christmas by
yeah.
yourself? No.
No.
Okay.
Can
I
you
can't
sing?
imagine. But I always don't think I'll sing at SNL. Then they always talk, no, I can't sing. But they always end up, I feel like every time that's I'm like, I don't want to sing, and they're like, yeah, we know you don't want to sing, but here's the song that we have you. Right?
They're
And then you're
equally.
just like, all right, I guess I'm singing. So
Well, anyone can talk, sing. That's the way to do it. I'm dreaming.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Just kind of half melody. But
yeah, this time around was definitely it was doing it now. You're able to go in and like it's like really talk about the sketches, and I think you just kind of you're a little more familiar. I was more familiar with the writers and
Mhm.
everybody, and
Hmm.
so you kind of it's not like you're still taking it all in, but it's definitely more it's more welcoming, obviously the
there's
second time
no
when you're kind of like,
substitute for the second time. Yeah.
yeah,
No substitute.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just because there's
You
so
mean
much
for the
input.
first time?
Well, the first time there's so many inputs and you're trying to figure out where
Yeah.
you are. And then, this is this day. I'm doing exactly what I should be doing right now. So then you kind of get a sense of the flow. But
You
it was a
know,
great,
I
it
wish
was
they'd
just a
front
great
load
show.
it more. I
Yeah.
wish they'd front load Monday so the host could knock something out. Because like if you could do that golf thing on Monday or Tuesday, then you
Mhm.
can pace it because you don't need to be stressed and tired, especially the end of the week. You're like, fuck, we haven't even gotten to Saturday where you rehearse all day. There's no stops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was it's how quick they shoot too, which is so great. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'll be ruined like when you go to do a movie, you go do
A real
something
thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that you're like, how are we not done? Like, I mean, they
Yeah.
just grab stuff and just go, and it makes it so much better. The one we had the last sketch we did was this Coach Allen, and we had to kind of speed it up because but I mean, it's crazy to be you're like looking at someone's phone and it's like, 12:56, and you're like, and we're still going to do this sketch and good night. Like
I know. I was surprised.
I mean, you're standing there, you're like, I don't know how this is going to work, and then you're like, I guess he's going over. I don't know if he's going over or what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had to kind of speed it up because it was after the Andy Samberg thing. But it was so it would have been fun to have it be slower. But man, I was like, I mean, you're standing behind it and it's 12:56 or something, and you're like, I don't know how,
And
you still got to do good nights.
We never
And then
had
so
phone.
you're-
We never had phones
And all
then,
the
and we never saw a
communication.
clock.
By the way,
None.
Gina, who's the stage manager, she's the
Yeah.
one who does, and it's a little bit
Yeah.
adrenalizing. Cast for Washington to the stage. And during the dress show, they announced that a sketch was cut. I can't remember. Pygmy Monkey is
Oh.
now cut. Pygmy Monkey is now cut.
Oh, you hear it in the hallways. It's sad. You're dressed like a monkey.
Yeah, a pink monkey.
He got a full. Yeah,
He's in it. He has to slowly take
You're
his hat.
waddling out.
Yeah.
The shoulders go down.
And then he just turns with the waddle. He keeps the waddle, but he just does a big U. But shout out.
They
That's
to
what a
walk back
sketch
in
should be. Just that. Just showing someone's sketch get cut
and watch
watch
him
them
peel
do
the
it.
hair off the back and makeup.
Families in the
Never got it out.
bleachers. You! And then a waddling U.
Wait, where's the monkey sketch? It's almost one.
The pink monkey. He's got a catchphrase already.
That's why I was glad we got like that water slide sketch.
Yeah.
I think they've tried to get on before.
Yes.
And it didn't work. And so like it's fun to get some on that you're like they wanted to get on
Yeah.
and they just haven't, because
Mhm.
that's a tough one because you got to be nice. I mean, someone's dying in it, so someone died in it. So
Well,
For real?
Michael Longfellow wrote it,
Yeah,
I believe,
yeah.
and was your
Yeah.
co-star. And I met him backstage. He was a
yeah,
little
the idea of it was the funniest idea.
Yeah,
He
and
just
the way you deliver, you kept that. Well, and it was her idea. That writing, that slow build of like, it was her idea. It just was.
Yeah.
It was a
They seem to
really
write good for you.
a very smart premise.
Yeah.
Like a
It's great.
yeah, they do great.
yeah.
Okay, well, let's let Nate go, and then we got a whole show. We got a whole great show, Nate. This is just, I don't even know if we'll use this part, but it was great that you came on.
Lauren's coming on next to critique you. Well, I give it an A.
No, I was going to say the opposite of everything.
Huh?
He goes, who is he?
Welcome back
Okay,
to
so-
Superfly.
Yeah, Nate was fun, and that was a
Uh,
good time.
It was great to
was nice of
see
him to
him
jump on.
smile. You could just tell he's still in a little bit of a cool vibe landing that show the second time. It's just
You know,
very,
it's good.
very
His
cool.
energy went from a 1 to a 2, which I've never seen it shoot up like that.
Yeah, but he was really relaxed.
I'm low energy too. I think that's why Nate and I get along. We're both kind of low fi energy.
Well,
but,
that's why I say you're not
he's-
dancing for your donuts out there like I am. I call it dancing for your donuts. Not gonna
No,
do
that's
it.
what we're
Like,
good-
come on.
Nah, guy,
I could just quickly say, because people have asked me for the headlines, like about the Biden impression, and as you know,
Yeah.
I've done it, and I figured out what it is because I'm evolving it on Saturday Night Live. I've done clips that went viral as doing Biden. The reason I did it is because he's the president of the United States, and I wanted to do it respectfully. And the main thing is to keep it funny, And so I started to extrapolate a character, and now it's continued on Saturday Night Live, especially this last one. One, of course, the ice cream cone was not planned. I just had one I asked the prop master to give me an ice cream just to hold for the dress show. And then the air show, she gave me much bigger, and I didn't ask her. It was like a triple vanilla. And then live, I was kind of gesturing. I thought, here's ice cream, big gob. Here's Maya's face. And I didn't want to hurt her, but I just, I thought of it and did it within 2 seconds. So that's to put to rest all the rumors and all the talk.
Yeah, everyone's been freaking out about this. But you also had a big glob on your mouth the whole time, which is fun.
That I didn't know. But I would just say for now where the character's going, because it seems like the audience is into the extrapolation and the character, it is basically, these are old references, but Mr. Magoo and Tim Conway had a baby.
Yeah.
And that's
Had
President.
a baby 100 years ago.
And that's
this is the
President
baby.
Biden. So that's all I wanted to say to
It's
people.
funny. Well, Dana, when we do it on the show or this show, whatever it's called, podcast, and we put the clips out, the clips always did well, but we got some flack for it because I guess, Trump was an impression that they had seen a lot, but no one had really seen a good Biden. And some people didn't like just joking about Biden, but
yeah,
it turns out it's okay to joke about everyone.
Well, because we all sort of saw it slowly here and there, and maybe didn't want to see it, and it was a hot oven because of he's the president and he's running for re-election against Trump. It was much more of that kind of political energy around it. Now he's past it, and I think it's playful and fun. If he ever wanted to come on the show and do a little soft, guess what?
Yeah.
And by the way, I would do it with him. But the main thing is it's making me laugh, and I'm definitely doing stuff that he doesn't do. He doesn't smash ice creams into faces. He doesn't say, "I can't believe it's not butter." I'm doing what I did to the first Bush. Gotta do it. That's all.
Right. It's a comedy's exaggeration. You get like a germ of something funny. You get a couple mannerisms, run with them. That's what everyone does. That's the way to do it.
With
and
impressions, if you can extrapolate it and make it as much a character as it is an impression, and then you can kind of add anything and do anything. So,
well, it gets cartoony where it's. I mean, I don't see it as offensive. I see it as just a funny person now.
It's a funny person because he comes in
harmless.
He's looking at Maya. I'm looking at Maya. Oh, you're not here. Yeah. I'll come back later. That's just so ridiculous.
You could do a soft shoe and do a little song. With just the catchphrases.
Yeah, just the catch.
I think that would be kind of funny. And then he does.
By the way,
tap.
No joke. No joke. Guess what? And by the way, let me be clear. Let me be clear. It's just
and then at the end you go, all right, I'd like to do a song for you. Oh, did I just do it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, anything goes with it now because it's more silly. It is like Mr. Magoo who's wandering around construction sites. So anyway, there you go.
All right. Let's get to the unfunny stuff. Here we go.
Let's get to our headlines, man. These are
headlines.
Backed
Lots of
by
shit
popular
going on.
demand.
Everyone's freaking out. We have things we look at and we just do jokes about them or comment. Sometimes they're friendly.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're goofy.
Here we go.
Have you ever heard of a place? Oh, I like this story. Listen to this.
Home and tomorrow, I feel like I just won't care anymore.
I
We
want to
went
have
to dinner here tonight in Dallas, and I'm not going to say the name of it because the food was exceptional. But when we got the bill, normally I don't look at bills. I'm just like, yep, sounds good. Here's my card.
Yep.
I in my head knew that we only got $150 worth of food. The food was great. So how did we get to $530? Let me tell
500.
you. And I need just,
Wow.
I'm doing this because I just need justification.
I like this.
or
This is interesting to me.
If this is normal. Haley and I got Lalo Blanco skinny spicy margaritas, right? $14 plus prep, $3. And I was like, what's prep? And he was like, oh, it's the shaking of the
Okay,
margarita.
31. 31.
The
We charged
shaking.
$3 to shake the margarita.
Wow.
So our Lalo Blanco
$3.
margaritas are $17. That's fine, right? Just put $17. Don't put prep. So then we go further down. Fortaleza Blanco, $32. Okay, great. It's fine. Some
Great,
drinks are
fine,
$32.
Cool.
The prep for that specific one was $13.
They charging them to
$13
cook it
to shake.
or to shake
To
it?
The
shake
margarita.
a drink. Yeah.
Then Casa Dragones Blanco,
Hmm.
3 of them,
Don't charge them by the letter.
$28. Her prep was $15.
$15 to
Whoa.
shake a canister?
$22. $75 drink. $75 drink. Oh, what? Pretty bad, right? So yeah.
I like how she
A
thought we were
s-
so talking. Isn't that crazy, Dana?
I thought that was
so
fun.
$3 shaking a martini, and then like
$15.
$15.
A $75 drink, she said?
That's the drink. One of the drinks got up to 75 because
Yeah,
all the
'cause
horse
all-
shit.
and all the
well, we
prep.
poured it. Well, we shook it.
Yeah.
Well, we put ice in it. That's $12. I mean, she says her point was just say it's $75, but don't say it's 14, then add 28, then add this.
I was at a restaurant once, not even that fancy, and it was at a casino, and it was $155 for a piece of fish, and they had a $75. But I don't know about the prep thing. Like, oh, how much is the pizza? $3. But I put it in the oven, so that's a $50 fee for
Right.
me cooking, prepping.
Right. That
Mhm.
sounds like I'm not saying a scam. She didn't rat out the restaurant. But I did think, is that something going on out there? That kind of threw me like, oh boy, because I had a restaurant here in LA that was, you're already going to pay way too much, but a steakhouse, and the bread and butter was 15. I go, can I get some bread? Yeah. They don't tell you. It's 15. Bread
Mhm.
was fucking great though. And then steaks. Do you want our house A1, whatever, sure. I'll take the butter corn and the ayatocha, whatever. So it's $7 for each steak sauce.
There's inflation's here to stay on some level.
I mean, my God.
I
Better
do.
get ya.
I do room service, which is just at any hotel in Manhattan.
Yeah.
I'm not staying at the Ritz, but it's
Oh,
it's
boy.
nice.
The worst.
I would
yeah.
say a Cobb salad with fees, over fees, and I want to tip a little bit, $150.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what I said to myself when I signed the thing.
Even me, I'm like, no, because I was going to say breakfast could probably get to 100 somehow if you have eggs, avocado, bacon.
Today they
That's
just
gotta
said
be
we
over
have no hot food, so I just got avocado toast. We have no hot
Why?
food right now. There's no hot food.
Why do you want it?
I don't know what accent this is, so I don't want to get any
Why
letters,
do you
but it's just
do-
a general foreign person accent. There's no hot food. You still want to order? Well, what do you have that's cold?
I called down.
Yeah.
I just want cold food. Cereal? I called down, and the guy, I think I probably told you this, but I'll tell you again. And the guy goes, I'm kind of watching TV, and I call for breakfast. Pretty nice hotel. They usually go, this is room service, Mr. Spade. What can we do for you? He goes, yo. And I go like this. Hello? Like, who am I talking to? And he goes, yo, what's up? I go, is this room service? He goes, yo, yeah. What you want? I go, oh, this is in real time. Maybe scrambled eggs. Slow down. Slow down. Okay. I wait, and then I go, he goes, okay, go ahead. And I go, bacon, hold up. Am I throwing curveballs at this guy? I'm like, these are the two top 5 answers on the board. Bacon, eggs. And then I go, wait. And then he goes, go ahead. I go, avocado. He goes, what's that? And I go, forget that. That's so far to left field. I just go that, and maybe, I think I tried to say croissant. I skipped it, went right to toast. And then he takes about 5 minutes and he goes, I hear. And he goes, okay, so eggs, bacon. Yes, 3 things. All right. Like, all right, like we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
You ever order something? Again, these are just road stuff. You order and they go, okay, that will probably be an hour and a half. Well, why didn't you tell me that? I got a show in 35 minutes, Cha-Cha. Can I tell you a real story? Like it's only take 90 seconds.
Yes.
So I walked to Whole Foods last night. I'm tired of hotel food. I get all my stuff. I get milk. I did get a beer. And I came back here and I came up to the room. Key didn't work. So it's a Whole Foods bag, groceries in it, dark hallway, housekeeper's gone, no one anywhere. I left it by the door and I was back in 3 minutes. They were fast with a new key. The bag was gone.
No.
The bag is gone, but there's no garbage in it. It's just a salad, a kind of a quart of milk and stuff. So I called and then I said, I told the story to the woman on the phone and she goes, oh no, well, I'll call security. So no, they never called me back. And then this woman who I befriended, who's a maid, who I talk to her every day when I want stuff. She's really cool. She said, she's broken English. She goes, some new people check in down there a minute ago.
Oh, she's pinning it on someone else.
She was I couldn't hear if she just meant people were checking in, but there's no way she took it. So anyway,
people are stealing.
I went back today and I didn't leave it by the door. So happy ending. By the way, Jim Gaffigan is texting me.
What does he want?
During this? He wants to know if we're due at the table read.
What's today? Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh,
well,
it's whatever day.
The table read sometimes is on Friday.
Whatever day we're lying that it is. Yeah. Yeah. This is a pre-recording.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
By the way, feel free to text him during the fucking podcast.
Well, we can cut this out. Doing podcasts.
Heather, did you need a pen? Is that what you're looking for? I got it. Jeez.
Doing podcasts with Spade. I could ask him.
Coming on soon,
do you want to zoom on?
No, we'll get him next week. I want to hear about his.
No, his waltz is hysterical. So anyway.
Okay, so now the mystery. Was it a bag of new food? I would think housekeeping would have taken it because they can't let stuff sit out there.
Usually, if I put leftover stuff out there, it sits for a long time. But it was in a brand new bag. You look down, usually it's like leftover bottles or debris or something, but it was all tidy and clean, and everything was enclosed, and it's a mystery. But it's New York City. You got to watch your back. Even
I crack that door, with the thing in it, so it goes gish gish gish. But I do that so if I ordered something, like it's easier for them to go, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I go for a walk. I don't have my key. I just walk around the hallway or something. Security comes up. Hey, your door's open. They knock. Your door's up. I go, yeah, I know. So what are we gonna do about that? I go, they go, we'll close it so you'll be safe. I go, I don't want it closed. I don't care. Well, all right, let me talk to my boss.
Well, I had security.
So serious.
Security once because I was playing Vegas and I just didn't need room. I didn't need maid service or something to go. So the Goomba guy from security called. Say the security. What are you doing up there? That was the quote. What are you doing up there right now? What are you doing up there? Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't need maid service. I had towels. I tried, Yeah. What are you doing up there, man? What are you trying to do? It. Yeah, no, we like it down
trying
here.
To pull some bullshit.
Yeah.
We like when the maid comes in and checks it out.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing up there, man? I go,
what do you think you're doing?
Yeah. What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing?
Where'd you come from?
Let me rephrase this. What do you think you're doing?
Yeah. He says, what do you think you're doing? I said, I don't know. And then he leans in and he goes, what are you doing? Where'd you come from?
Between me and yous.
And I know I had to say this, but I just want to tell you, we here at the Tropicana really enjoy you enjoying our service, and we thank you for using our hotel. And now, go fuck yourself.
We're gonna come up there and beat the fuck out of you.
Okay.
I like the Tropicana of all hotels.
This is from Gaff again. We can cut it out. I said, I'm doing the podcast with Spade. Please tell him he is gay. It was so polite. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just...
Why are we outing me on this show?
That's a comedian being a comedian right there.
No, that's a class. Okay, so what's next? Next story. This is why we don't get through the stories because we take so long, but it's funny.
Well, we had a nice interview with
I like it. We got
Bargatze.
Oh wait. Oh, look at
Okay.
this. Watch this kid. Volume.
Man with baby.
He's saying bye-bye to everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Hear him?
It's
Bye-bye.
an adorable
Bye-bye.
baby being held by his father at somewhere and doing David Spade's routine.
On an airplane, yeah.
Going bye-bye.
The little baby's
bye-bye,
going, bye-bye, bye-bye,
bye-bye,
bye-bye.
bye-bye. That's
Yeah,
cute.
1,000 people tagged me in that on TikTok. So I was like, oh, he didn't totally get exactly how we did it.
You have the tidiest catchphrase of any comedian. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's
The
just
tidiest.
You've got the tidiest. Usually it's like, I'm a wild and crazy guy. We are here to pump you up. David's like, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rob
You know,
Schneider and
after
David
that-
Spade. Mm-hmm.
After that, we had on Burger King, when you'd leave, it just had a big sticker that said, bye-bye. I was like, oh, I'll take it.
Bye.
That coat I wore in bye-bye, I just saw it. My brother, Andy, who's in fashion, he's like, why don't you get your coat to fit when you do these sketches? That's what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
He said, your sleeves are too long. The jacket's too long. You look like a goddamn fool. I was like,
Oh,
it's funny though, because he was right. I look at it and he goes, why are your coats so long? Why don't you get anything that fits? I'm like, Andy, I don't want someone from the fashion world always looking at me because he looks at it through a different prism.
I don't, look, proportionality is a thing. I'm not just making this up. And
Proportionality,
some
that's a good
people
name for the
have
special.
Proportionality in terms of leg, torso, shoulders, hips, and anything looks good on him. Now, I'm not saying I'm that guy. I'm not even getting
No, you're not.
near
Or you are
that,
that guy.
that everything just fits.
Dana's got proportionality.
Proportionality
Hey.
is not a bad title.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like it. Everyone doesn't really know what it means, but they're like, yeah.
You just
I
go
see.
right off the rack and it fits perfect. Mhm.
Dude, how about David Spade right off the rack?
That's
I
not
like
bad.
that one.
Right off the rack. Yeah.
Right off the rack.
Are you going to do any
Rack 'em.
cute wraparounds or backstage stuff? Or you just, ladies and gentlemen?
They don't want that shit.
Mm,
I mean, most people, they literally say, these guys didn't, but comedians say, put your closer around 20 minutes or put a big beefy bit
mhm.
to keep them past 20 because most people bail out by 20.
I totally agree. Couldn't agree more. You're. It's like the metaphor is
You
that
gotta
the
front load.
audience, that if you go down a little bit, 100 of them leave. If you're maybe not strong, another 200 leave. So the audience
Yeah.
is trying to leave when they're watching on Netflix, trying to click away. So you have to really keep them past that 16-minute mark where most people have already lost 90% of their
Yeah.
audience.
My
Why not
last
do a
special, I didn't take
16-minute?
any of that into account. What this special will be is you'll do it, I'll do it, and I'll do it in my order that I think is the best flow. And then I'll chop it up and I can flip out the editing and flip around bits because they don't really flow certain times when you do them. Like this is too dirty. They're not going to. And then afterwards, all they do is chop it up and put it on TikTok and Instagram. So it's like bits, YouTube,
Right.
So here's my bit about getting a massage. Here's my bit about going on an airplane, whatever the things are. And then those live in perpetuity also.
Yeah, I mean, I think for almost anyone, the clips are probably more eyeballs than the actual special. But I'm going to
You're really
say,
doing a special for clips.
yeah, and then that stokes up everything. I'm just going to say this with, I don't know if it's irony or anything, but will this special be special?
You're like, real question.
I'm going to get quiet. Will the special be special? And
I'm going to get quiet.
hey, I got my
I
thumbnail.
don't know. Oh yeah, you got some solid thumbnails, dude.
No,
Thumbnail diaries.
I hate looking at a thumbnail.
Oh shit, we're almost done. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do another one. Show me another story. We've only done
We should-
2.
I know, but we're past.
Some
an
people
hour.
tell us to do 3 hours. I go,
like Joe Rogan does. Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is speaking of expensive. Look at this.
We just spent $276 on lunch. Round Swamp Farm makes Erewhon
Lunch,
look
Heather.
like the dollar store. But honestly,
Erewhon
it
is
all
a
looks
big one in
delicious.
LA.
We're gonna start off with their $56 lobster salad. Is that necessary?
It's a
Is this like a prank? I feel
Competition
poor
to see
looking at
who's the
this.
most expensive. In this economy, they're bragging
It's
about
low key
expensive.
delicious, but by no means is it $56 good. That's
Gotta be the
crazy.
lobster
Next
from
up, we
Little
have one of
Mermaid
the
singing
most
to me.
talked about items. They're $22
Chicken
chicken
fingers.
tenders, and their $15
Okay.
Chipotle mayo to go with it.
That's
Unless
where you
they're
get
importing
fucked.
their Chipotles from Guatemala on a PJ, there's no reason this should be $15.
Private jet, Dana.
This
Sorry.
guy's doing he's
lingo.
got a
Pretty
stand-up
fine.
butt.
The Chipotle mayo, on the other hand, is probably the top 3 Chipotle mayo I've ever had. Next up, their
By the way, Yes Chef hat is
$43
okay.
shrimp cocktail.
Don't have a
They're
Yes Chef
averaging
shirt also.
$4 a
Hat on a
shrimp.
hat.
If I'm
Joke on
spending
a joke.
all the
$4
jump
a shrimp,
cuts.
it better
Let's
be
just
one of those
watch for a
colossal
minute with all
guys.
those jump cutting.
Yeah, let me just relax and watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely not worth it. That tastes pretty much like any other shrimp I've ever had. Next up, their
Shrimps.
$30 chicken Caesar salad. The math is just not adding up here. $22
It's
chicken
not.
tenders, and there's like 8 of them, and a $30 salad.
Someone
with
wrote, "I
one
want your
tender
money
on top.
back."
The rest is just lettuce. What? Kind
All
of
right, we can
lettuce are
jump out.
It's adorable.
Ooh, that was a quick jump out.
It's amazing where the word like it came from the Valley Girl character, maybe in the 80s. I think Whoopi Goldberg did it. A lot of comics did it.
It's like
So it's like totally. So like it's totally not worth it. And it's like this and that. So I counted 13 likes for Yes Chef.
I counted
So-
13,000.
As Dennis
By the
Miller
way,
would
I say
say,
it all
the
the time.
80s are calling, okay? And they want their catchphrase.
What do you got?
back.
What am I, Glico?
What am I? Yeah, don't even try to make it sophisticated. What am I? Vic Nanglake from the Detroit Lions, circa 1958. You know, he does come of
I'm
that.
John Brockington.
Yeah.
From the Packers.
Jesus Christ. So we got
All right, one more.
a food expense theme going. Okay, one more.
There's a theme. Yeah, I was just saying that Erewhon in LA is a big joke because all the influencers go there and all the models because it's so expensive. It's probably a really good store, but it's shockingly in this economy, especially so
Mhm.
expensive, and everyone has to go there and be seen there to prove they're not poor. And then this guy's like, "Oh, I'm in the Hamptons. It's even worse." And I was like, "That is worse."
Okay, I
It is
just had
higher.
a flash in my head of your title. David Spade is fire.
What if I'm just
I didn't get
a
a
fire
reaction.
emoji? Wait,
Yeah,
what'd you
that's
say,
funny.
Heather?
A fire emoji.
Oh yeah, just be a symbol like Prince. Just be a fire emoji.
David's. Yeah, David Spade.
Okay, Heather has one. Heather's yelling one in.
I want to give a final after I hear your whole set,
Okay.
but since I know it'll be a little bit about the problems in your everyday life,
Yeah.
or no? Could be my diary.
My diary.
Because you say that a lot. Write it in your diary.
Oh, I go. When people go, when did we go out the first time? I said, I don't know. Check your diary.
Why don't you just do
Or
a
it
straight
says-
up? I don't get. I tell you, I don't get no respect. Just take Rodney's thing. No, the kids won't.
No, the
remember.
best one for me would be get fucked. That's what I say the most.
with different like letters.
Hey, tune it in. David Spade. Get fucked tonight at
Yeah.
8.
It is like that. So I went to a movie, and it's like 12 minutes of you getting fucked over by people in bad directions. The movie
That
doesn't
is
start.
everything is me
There's a
complaining.
Coca-Cola on your head. Yeah. I don't mean to
Yeah.
complain, but ...
Yeah. I was trying to think, is there a theme for all my jokes? But I don't know if there is. We'll talk about it again when it comes out. So we'll
Can't
we'll
wait.
revisit. But you want to do one more before we go? Let's do
One more just to tidy it up.
just to clean it up. Then you can tell Gaffigan.
Okay.
Oh, this is our cute one.
This is the German Coast Guard. What are you thinking about?
Stupid.
So it was
Little
a,
doggy with a bunch of ducks on him.
it was an inflatable raft with a dog on it. And then all these ducks are also on it. And it's kind of halfway submerged. They're all looking around. And then the guy is doing like a German accent. We are
a
thinking.
voiceover going, we're sinking, obviously, because it looks like the boat's sinking and the dog's head is going underwater. But he doesn't want to disrupt these cute ducks on him.
Yeah.
And then they add an extra joke. Go, what are you thinking about?
What are you thinking?
Sounds like they're saying thinking.
You're thinking and thinking at the same time, aren't you, little rascals on an inflatable device? You
It's
little,
not World War II.
you little upstarts. You're like you two generals. Up periscope.
I'm also stinking.
Try to swim if you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's end on that 10 out of 10 joke.
Yeah, that was great. All right. Well, this is an action-packed episode, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're cooking dinner, jogging with headset on at the gym, or driving while you listen to this, and you don't feel burned.
Right. And we will also we thank Nate for coming on, and watch Dana this weekend, probably doing something again on SNL.
I will be on SNL tomorrow night doing Mr. Magoo had a baby with Tim Conway. We'll see what's going to happen. Maybe there'll be some ice cream flying around. I don't know. I'm not going to give nothing away.
All right. Love it. And we'll see you. You know what you should say about your ice cream?
What?
Maya goes, "Can I have a bite?" And you go, she goes, "This is mashed potatoes." You go, "Oh, that guy ripped me off."
I want some potatoes. Yeah.
You've been eating mashed potatoes the whole time.
Looks
They're like, gross. It did taste a little flat.
Yeah. That's like,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
All right. Bye, Dana. Good to see you.
Bye.